Randy Edwards here, studying Joong-Gun pattern. Some people say Joong-Gun pattern. Depends if you're from northern Arkansas or southern Arkansas or Louisiana or California or joking. Several different ways to pronounce the pattern. We tend to use Joong-Gun pattern here at our school. A lot of new techniques in this pattern. Techniques that you've not done in Chunji, Dangun, Dosan, Wanyo, or Yul-Gak pattern. So Joong-Gun pattern for the junior blue belt level. The new techniques, the first new technique, you've done an inner forearm block before. Same technique, we're just going to tuck the thumb in and strike with the ridge part of the hand. So this is an inverted ridge hand to block as this chambers to the outside and we block with that part of the hand there, the ridge part of the hand. There's an upward palm block also, a straight punch or a kick that's coming in. And what the upward palm block does, it comes under and it hits whatever's coming in and kind of knocks it off course. So in Joong-Gun pattern, that is done in a cat stance. Sometimes the Taekwondo world calls that a rear foot stance. We keep most of the weight on the back foot, the front heel's up off the ground, and the blocking hand kind of comes in and does the upward palm block. See that kind of little loose wrist there to have a real fast strike as we make that upward palm block. The next new technique in the pattern, we've done reverse elbows before. This is done as an upward reverse elbow. This is done with as a reverse technique, so with the left leg in front, my right hand out. Now that pulls in there. So you see a punch coming in, you know, we block that punch and we shift and we hit that arm with that elbow. It's known as a destruction. So that whatever's coming at us, it doesn't come back at us again, basically. So an upward elbow strike. Next new technique, we've done punches before. It's the first time in this pattern where there's a twin punch. We don't want to have the hands here, and we don't want to have the hands here, right in between. And just above the eyes is essentially where that twin punch goes. There's also a new technique in Joong-Gun pattern called a double upset punch, and that's where the fists go low and they're not straight. They kind of pop back like that in fairly close to the body, but those are designed to go into the lower part of the stomach. It's called a double upset. The next new technique in Joong-Gun pattern, we did a wrist release in Dosan after that spear hand. This wrist release in Joong-Gun pattern goes like this. Your hand just kind of comes out and circles down like it looks like you're doing a hammer fist down low, but essentially somebody's grabbed that wrist and you're just kind of pulling down and doing that wrist release like that. In Joong-Gun pattern, there's a shift of a stance there also. As you're doing that wrist release, you're shifting from a back stance to a front stance. Next new technique in Joong-Gun pattern, these twin palm blocks. One goes high and one goes low. So we got a right hand high and a left hand low down here. The hands come together, and then one goes down and the other one goes up, and they stay on top of each other like this. You notice the striking with the palm here, not the fingers, but the palm here, and the palm is high on that other hand. So starts here, comes together, and does that. And there's two of these, a right and a left in this pattern. So where the left hand would start high, right hand low, the hands come together, and essentially those are you're blocking low and blocking high at the same time. Heaven forbid two techniques were to come at you. So Joong-Gun pattern, the Korean side, is important to do that double block there. Okay, next new technique, we've done some hook punches in class before, but in this pattern it's done very slowly where the left hand is out, right hand's on the side, and you come around into a closed stance with a right hooking punch like that. I'm doing it slowly because in the pattern it's also done slowly. Joong-Gun pattern, the last new technique is called a pole block, and that's done in a back L stance. My right side is out in my back L stance, and the right hand is out with that hooking block look right there, but my thumb is facing backwards. On the top hand, it comes over in front of the forehead and out front. That thumb is facing forward. There will be some Taekwondo patterns where the thumbs are facing the same direction, but in Joong-Gun pattern, it's a back L stance, and the thumbs are opposite. There's a left and a left side forward and a right side forward back L stance with a pole block. But notice my left leg is out, left thumb is backwards, right thumb is out, or that thumb is forward. So that's all the new techniques in Joong-Gun pattern. Let's walk through this pattern slowly, and we coach you up on this, so hopefully you'll have to get the memorization down through the video, and we can get some reps on this pattern. Joong-Gun starts in closed ready stance B position. Closed, feet are together, right hand makes a fist, solar plex level, left hand covers that fist up, but does not touch. First move, left foot steps out into a back L stance, we make a left ridge hand block. Then the front leg does a front kick, and as we step forward into a right side forward rear foot stance or a cat stance, the right hand comes out, circles, and comes into the right upward palm block. From there we spin 180 degrees to the right. So the right leg picks up, spins all the way around to the right into a back L stance, and it's the same three moves we did on this side. Right side forward back L stance with a ridge hand block, right front kick, and we step forward with the left foot into a rear foot stance and make the left upward palm block. From there, the left foot steps towards the front of the room into a back L stance, and we make a double knife hand block. The left foot will then shift into a front stance with a right reverse elbow strike. Then the right foot steps forward into a back L stance, right side forward back L stance, double knife hand block. Right foot shifts forward into a right front stance with a left reverse elbow strike. From there, the left foot steps forward into a left front stance with a twin punch high. Then the right foot steps forward into a right front stance with a double upset punch. So now we're going to turn and go towards the back of the room. This two-station turn, the right foot steps halfway in and halfway together. Then we turn around, the left foot steps out into a left front stance. We make an X block high with a left hand in front. Oh yeah, that was a new technique that I didn't discuss with you earlier in Joong-Gun pattern. Hands start here and just come up like that. Just catching a kick and lifting them back up off balance essentially. I guess if someone's doing an overhead strike, you could think of kind of catching an overhead strike like that as well. So anyway, we're in a left front stance with the X block high. From there, the left foot gathers and goes out to your left into a back L stance. We make the left back fist. As we shift into a front stance, we do that left wrist release, then we do a right reverse punch. Then the left foot steps all the way to the right foot steps out into a back L stance, back fist, we do the wrist release, and left reverse punch. From there, the right foot steps all the way up to the left foot, live stepping into a left front stance towards the back of the room with the left double forearm block. Then the left foot shifts into a back L stance with a left side punch. Then we make a right leg turning side kick, and then we do those same three moves again. So we make the right side kick, then the right foot steps forward into a right front stance with a double forearm block. The right hand pulls back, we make the right side forward back L stance with a right side punch. Then the left foot, the back foot picks up, makes a left turning side kick. Then we do a back L stance with a double guarding block. The left foot steps out into a kind of a sideways, kind of a horse stance looking thing. We shift, pretty scientific name there, horse stance, front stance looking thing. We step out into a kind of sideways horse stance, but what we're doing with this twin palm block is we're shifting into a front stance slowly, making that upward palm block. I'll do that move in just a minute facing the camera so you'll see that a little bit better. Now we do those same two moves. Right foot steps forward into a back L stance, double guarding block. Right foot steps out into that sideways horse stance looking thing, but shift into a front stance with a left hand high, right hand being low, and then we go into the twin palm block with the left hand now low and the right hand now high. The right hand now goes to your side, the left hand's up in front of you in hook punch position. This is the chamber, so that when my left foot goes to my right foot, I swing around and make a right slow hook punch. From there, hands go to the side. We're going to make a fixed stance, which is the middle L stance, and on this the right hand goes low, thumb base facing backwards, and the left hand goes high, thumb facing backwards also. So in the beginning, in the new techniques of this pattern, messed up there. In Joong-Gun pattern, this is a fixed stance, so this is going to be a both thumbs facing backwards technique. All right. So from there, the right foot goes to the left foot. We do the live step, and the left foot steps out into a fixed stance. And you see the left thumb is backwards. As the right hand comes over, that right thumb is backwards also. From there, the left foot comes back to the right foot. Okay, as I did the second half of the pattern, I was moving that direction away from the camera, so let me do the second half of that pattern facing this direction so you can see that just a little bit better. We would have just been right side forward, back L stance facing sideways, doing the back fist, doing the wrist release, and the reverse punch. So the second half of that pattern will look like this, facing the camera. Right foot steps to the left foot steps into a front stance, double forearm block. The left side pulls back, left side forward, back L stance, side punch, then right, turning side kick. From there, the right foot lands forward into a front stance with a double forearm block. The right side pulls back and then goes back out. Back L stance for the side punch. Then we make a left turning side kick. We make a back L stance double guarding block. And notice how kind of artfully step out and twist into the front stance with that twin palm block. Then we do the same moves again, back L stance, right side forward, double guarding block. Then we step out and artfully go into that front stance, right front stance with a twin palm block. Left hand chambers, right hand goes to the side. We make the right slow hooking punch. From there, the right foot steps forward into a fixed stance. We make the fixed stance with the pole block. Then we go feet together, live stepping, and pole block on the other side. That is Joong-Gun pattern. Train hard. Lots of reps, please.